today's round. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
They are. They're in a great spot. They can't quite get too relaxed as of yet, as there's a lot of golf yet to play. So they really need to focus in going into that next round.
Well, that... Pga Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack. So they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. That got a little out of control, I think.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Very crafty, that shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ooh, that almost went down. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now, and this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. This hole is a par 5. Nicely done. Second shot here on the third. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This is important. Big par putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, just missed. And there may be some cracks starting to appear in this player's foundation. They've just dropped a double bogey. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get, are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th. Oh my, that was launched.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Putting for eagle here. Super shot that. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 150 yards here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. It's just about 3 feet away. And there it is. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Going with the 5-iron here. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, dear. Can he get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Looks good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot. This is their 5th shot. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This one's for birdie. Currently 9 under for the event. Time to face a par 4 now. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Oh, caught up in some branches. That's a good-looking shot there. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. On the tee of a par 3.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole is a par 4. Wow, that was just striped. Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. Oh, that's beautifully judged. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Par putt coming up here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Setting up here with a very long putt. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently in first position. Here we are in front of a par 3. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Going with the pitching wedge here. Wow, what happened there?
And coming up well short.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. We have a par 4 on this one. And after that par, we're looking for something good here. Nicely done. From around 180 yards out. This one might need to get down a little. And here we are with the third shot. Came close with that chip. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Oh, that was pure. Playing from around 240 yards. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, so close. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Going with the hybrid. We need this one to bounce right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Putting for birdie. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
Luke, big lead through the opening 36, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey,